Drummers Against Implied Timekeeping, Richard D'Albus. I'm back, 2019, and I am preparing some things regarding playing in the open-handed position. But I've been on the YouTube channel looking at several, old bands and all kinds of things. And there is a drummer I want all the drummers that come to visit me to take a look at. And that's Denny Carmassi, or Carmassi, of the band Montrose. I was looking on Old Grey Whistle Test, which is an early 70s television show out of England, London, I think. And Montrose, the band, was just coming up from 73 to 74 with 2 albums. The first album is just called Montrose. The second album was called Paper Money. Now, in that band was Ronnie Montrose, who was the guitar player, who's kind of just the previous Eddie Van Halen, before Eddie came on the scene in 77. And the singer was Sammy Hagar, go figure, and Bill Upchurch was the bass player. But I was watching Old Grey Whistle Test with Montrose, and I want anybody to just go back and take a look at that show, because the song Bad Motor Scooter is the first track that they play live for the English audiences in 1974. And the opening riff that Denny Carmassi does on that song Bad Motor Scooter is absolutely deadly. It is unbelievable. This guy, Denny Carmassi, or I should say Denny Carmassi, he was never heralded. And with all due respect to Eddie Van Halen and Alex is a fantastic drummer, no question, but so's this guy, Denny Carmassi. He is before Van Halen, and just by coincidence, Ted Templeman, who did Van Halen's records, also produced the first 2 Montrose records. So there's a lot of similarities and parallels between these 2 bands. Montrose is Eddie's equal on guitar because of the pyrotechnics and the visionary guitar work. Space Station Number 5 also was done live on that show at the end of the show. But I want you to key in, if you're a drummer, to this guy, Denny Carmassi. He was never an endorser of products. I don't know why, but Montrose was a band that was clearly like prodigies, all on their instruments, and the songs were really great. And I can think of Good Rockin' Tonight off the first album, anything off the second and third album and fourth album. Then Ronnie Montrose went on to do Gamma, another band, which also had Billy, or his brother maybe, but Denny Carmassi did some other reincarnations. But the first 4 Montrose records, and the first 2 especially, I want you to listen to Denny Carmassi. He is an underrated player who is extraordinary. There was also Leonard Hayes. A lot of people know who Leonard Hayes was in the San Francisco scene. And I loved Leonard, what was it, Yesterday and Today. But Denny Carmassi didn't even get the acknowledgement that Leonard Hayes got, rest in peace. And I want people to know him. And so when I was looking at Old Grey Whistle Test live, it reminded me what a player he was. He did have a short run with Heart in the 80s. He played with Heart on, those pop tunes or whatever. They obviously got him to fill in when their original drummer, DeRozier, left. But, his time is extraordinary. His creativity is great. And he has some similarities to other drummers of the era, including Bonham, Simon Kirke of Free, and definitely Alex Van Halen. There's just a lot of similarities in their styles, but no one knows who Denny Carmassi is, and that's why I'm doing this video. Hats off, Denny Carmassi. I just get inspired when I'm going on YouTube, and I said, gee, where's Denny Carmassi? I mean, there were a lot of great players playing hard rock in the early 70s, as I mentioned. Leonard Hayes definitely was a legend. But, Denny didn't get that kind of acknowledgement, and I think it's very unfair to him. Why is just, I don't know, something I'm not sure I could pinpoint. But his playing ability, check out live on the show there, and you tell me what you see, if it isn't just really perfect. His impeccable taste and great ideas, and he's just playing in a pocket, up-tempo songs too. All the musicians in the band were prodigies, and Sammy Hagar was considered the man on vocals before David Lee Roth. So think about that, you young guys, Generation Z guys. Before Van Halen, there was Montrose and Gamma, and the drummer was Denny Carmassi. Give him some respect and take a listen to the first two records, no question, which is just Montrose and again Paper Money. Now, if you have any questions, or if any of you know Denny Carmassi, please let me know. Leave it in the message, and I'll answer anything that you see on my channel. I have a lot of videos, and I love teaching in the open-handed position because I want to enhance your creativity as a drummer. And drummers like Denny Carmassi are an example of creative players. All right? And if you haven't, please subscribe. Your subscription is the support for me to continue. Thanks for that always. And I'll leave my PayPal account in the box below. Anything you can do to support what I do, I thank you for that always. I enjoy a lot of new drummers as well, and particular musician type drummers, and I want to talk about them too. But I'm working on something with my own pedal technique for single pedal that can be applied to double pedal. That's what I'm working on. So if I can come up with a good way to explain what I'm doing, I'm going to make a video on that. So this is Denny Carmassi. Go take a look and let me know what you think of him. All right? My best to all of you for 2019, and keep it going. All right? Take care.